check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. Man, this thing will cut you and bite you at the same time. Talk about an overkill.
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kyoryuger GABURICALIBUR. So here we are, and there it is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So here it is, you have a picture of the GABURICALIBUR, you get the one Judenchi that is included, Kyoryuger, and move this over. On the side of the box, you have Kyoryuger all like, I'm gonna cut you! And on the other side of the box, Kyoryuger's all like, I'm gonna cut you! And on the bottom, you have the 5 main Kyoryugers all like, I'm gonna cut you! And on the top of the box, you have them all like, Gaburinchu! And by the way, I'm gonna cut you! And I'm sorry. And on the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, does this, that, the other, all that good stuff. And of course, that Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have the GABURICALIBUR. This is the sword weapon of the Kyoryugers. And it's a pretty cool toy. It's very limited in what it can do sound-wise, but still pretty cool. I do quite like it. As you can see, it does continue the dinosaur head motif right there. And very cool. Getting close here so you can see some of the details. I love the metallic green that they used up top here. And you get some red portions as well as some black. You get some red underneath the eye. The eye is done in transclearance green plastic because that's where the LED will shine through. You do get some of the nice Bandai silver going down the handle and even a little bit here at the end. A little bit of red up top. And, yeah, very nice green blade. The blade is a softish plastic for safety reasons. And as usual, by, Super Sentai and Kamen Rider roleplay sword standards, it's short, it's stumpy, and, this is when I do wish that we had third-party companies for these kind of toys like we do for Transformers, because I would love to have longer blades for these weapons. It wouldn't, I don't want full-size blades, just something, a bit longer, so it feels more like a sword instead of a, fancy glorified kitchen knife. I don't know. It's just, they're always way too stumpy for me. But again, these are made for kids, so obviously they're not going to give them full-size swords, but, I personally would just like, bit of a longer blade on them. But still, very nicely done, very cool. On the other side, you have your on-off switch right here, and of course, that Pac-Man is molded on it forever. In shame, how dare they? You have this right here that I cannot read. If anybody can read that, can you tell me what it says? I'm just curious. There you go. And of course your copyright information is molded in right there, but yeah. And also the other side is painted just as well, which is nice. When they paint both sides, I like that. I appreciate that so much. But yes, very, very cool. Now one thing that does bug me a little bit about the design of this sword is that common sense would kind of tell you to hold it this way. So the head is facing the right way, but no, that's wrong, because as you can see now, the blade is facing the wrong way. The proper way to hold this sword is like this, with the head upside down, because as you can see now, the blade is facing the right way for proper slashing. And that to me just feels weird and awkward, like that's just not right. Like I want to hold it this way. So that's the only thing that kind of bugs me about the design of this sword, is I just wish the blade was turned the other way so you would hold it like this. It just seems to make a bit more sense, but oh well. It is what it is. It's just a minor little nitpick on the design of the sword, but still, I do quite like it. So, of course, included, you do get a Judenchi right here. You get number 15. If it'll focus, you focus. You focus now. There you go. You get number 15 right there. Alometis. You can see there is a non-charged image of Alometis, and then you brave in, and you get the nice sparkly picture So there you have that. And we will show off the noises that it will make in the GABURICALIBUR. So let's just open it up. And we will brave in. Go, plug it in. Close it up. Alomeres. And then Kyoryuger change. Fire! Now, of course, nobody actually henshins with that Judenchi, but it just gives me an excuse to dance. But let's do our attack noises here. So there you have that attack. And now we will plug in a second Judenchi. We'll put in Gabutira. Brave in! Plug that one up top. Close it up. And do our attack. Yeah, there you go. Eject them. Oh, hey. And now we'll plug in Gabutira in the bottom. And we'll plug Alomeris on the top slot. Give it a spin. And there you go. So there are the noises that it makes in the Gabu revolver. And now we will get down to the noises that the sword makes. So again, your on-off switch is right here. Turn it on and you get a little chomping noise. You see the red LED that flashes in the eye. I'll show you that one more time. There you go. So now that that's done, you have your trigger right here. So you push it and you get the red LED lights up. And you just get a generic slashing noise. And it's just that one noise. You can rapid slash all you want to your heart's content. And you can insert the Judenchi. So you just open up the mouth. Right there. Plug it in. Close it up. And it just says Gaburinchu. There is no reader in here, so it does not matter what Judenchi you plug in there. It will make the same noise. It does not differentiate one Judenchi from the other. It will make the same noise every time. It just says Gaburinchu. To eject it, you just open it up. It'll spit it right out. But yeah, oh, hey. Did it unbrave itself while it was in there? What happened? Oh, well, braving! I don't even remember. But there you go. So again, let's plug it in. And to do your attack, you're just going to use the slide right here. So slide it. Get your standby noise. Pull the trigger. Get your formula and explosions, things happen because it's awesome. So, there you have that. And you can do it again if you want. And there you go. And then it goes right back into the slashing noise. So, there you have that. And that's basically all it does right out of the box. Again, it is limited. But it does have one other feature that's very, very cool, is that you can combine this with the GABURICALIBUR. So we will get that going. Now the GABURICALIBUR, to get it ready, you just want to leave the mouth open. So that's already been done. And to get the GABURICALIBUR done, or the Gabu revolver, I forget what I said already. I know words. You know what I meant. But to get this ready for combination, you're going to push this button right here, which will release this whole section. So you're going to take that and swing that around, and you'll see the post right there, and there's a clip right there. You just take it, clip that together, and then take the blade and flip that back, and now you have that all ready to go. Now, once you've done that, you'll see there is this little section right here in the bottom of the Gabur revolver, and that will slide into this rail right here in the GABURICALIBUR. So just want to take it, slide it in, and these posts right here and this clip will plug in to the barrels of the Gabur revolver, and you'll get a little combination noise. So plug them together, and you get that noise right there. And there you have a massive weapon right here. I mean, that's basically a shotgun right there. And I like when you close this up, it actually makes it look like the mouth is open just due to the way that it's painted. Very clever design right there. And yeah, I mean, this is a heavy, hefty weapon when it's all combined. And like I said, this is basically a shotgun right here. And that's just really, really cool. And very, very hefty. It's hard to even get it all in frame here, but I have to push it very far back. But I mean, yeah, that's a massive weapon. Really, really massive. And just for a comparison, here it is with the DJ gun. With the Gaim DJ gun, and you can see it's definitely beefier and longer than the DJ gun. So maybe not beefier, but you know, it's definitely has more length than the DJ gun. But yeah, this is pretty impressive. Now you do get special attacks with this also. When you pull the trigger, you just get just that generic little firing noise. Pew, pew, pew. Spinning the tumbler does nothing. You just get that noise. But to activate your attacks, you're going to use a slide, just like a shotgun. So you're going to pump it. Get your formula. You get that. Pump it again. Moocha. And that's basically it. And to start again from the Vamula, you just have to shoot again. Then it resets it. And that's basically it. You know, I would have liked it if it made a bigger attack noise with, you know, explosions or things. So while the shotgun mode itself is quite impressive, the sounds that you get in this mode are, you know, frankly kind of underwhelming. I would have liked, you know, some bigger explosions and noises and whatnot, and it's just fun. You don't really get a lot out of it. But it does look quite impressive, and if you want the shotgun to have a bayonet, you can always just flip the blade back down. The blade back down. I know words. Sometimes the tongue just doesn't want to work. What can I say? But yeah, like I said, no. The shotgun mode itself is very impressive, and it's heavy and hefty, and I really do like it, but unfortunately it is very, very lacking in the sound effects department, but still a very, very cool combination. And to disengage it, see there's two buttons, there's a button on either side here. You'll see right there, they just kind of clasp on to that right there, and you just hold it and pull. You get the disengage noise from the Gabur revolver. And there you go. That's basically it. Now to turn this back into sword mode, you're just going to undo the clip. You want to push the button here to release the section. Bring that up. Well, bring the blade back down first, and then bring that up. That'll clip back into place. And there you go. Back in sword mode. So there you go. That is the GABURICALIBUR. It is a cool toy, although it is very limited as far as the sound effects go. I do still quite like it, and I like the design. You know, the only real nitpick I have about the design is I just wish the blade was the other way so I could hold it like this. But that's the only real, the only real design nitpick that I have. I mean, like I said, it's limited in the sound effects department, but I still think it's a really cool looking toy, and I dig the shotgun mode very much. Again, limited in what it can do in that mode, but I do like the look and the feel of it, so... Very cool. I got this off of HLJ fairly cheap. I don't know if they're still in stock. I mean, I just bought this recently, so and they were selling it for a very good price. So I don't know if they're still readily available, but you can check HLJ and see if they have them. Or Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know. Again, I don't know if they still have them in stock, but you can always check Big Bad Toy Store as well. But yeah, it's fun stuff. Like I said, I loved Kyoryuger. And I hope Dino Charge doesn't mess it up too much. But, yeah, definitely very cool. If this interests you in any way, it's definitely worth picking up. Because they are fun toys. Fun toys. So... dig it very much. So, I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Kyoryuger GABURICALIBUR, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, pull me in your gaburincho.